Hey everyone, this is Carla. Welcome to an all new episode of Projectized, the project management show. And I'm going to continue with part three of the managed project knowledge process. So, here on Projectized, and especially in 2020, every week I'm doing a project management process from the project management body of knowledge. And we left off with the tools and techniques. So there's three parts of the project management body of knowledge. The first one is inputs, the second one is tools and techniques, the third one are outputs. So now I'm going into the outputs uh, of managed project knowledge, which is a new process for the sixth edition. And the outputs are lessons learned register. And I'm going to highlight this. The lesson learned register can include the category and description of the situation. The lessons learned register may also include the impact, recommendation, and proposed actions associated with the situation. The lessons learned register may record challenges, problems, and realized risks and opportunities or other content as appropriate. But what's important is that the lessons learned register is created as an output of this process early in the project. I will also say, as a certified project manager, what you need to do is, whether or not you're doing phased project management or you're doing the traditional predictive project management, at the end of every phase or at the end of every process group, collect your lessons learned as a project manager and project team so that they'll be fresh in your mind and that you can take all of that knowledge and move it to the next phase or the next processing group. What often happens is people wait all the way until the end to do lessons learned and then they forget, and that's something that you should do. And that's one of my, project manager insights for the lesson learned register. And remember, this is project knowledge, so this is a form of knowledge management. And as you can see, it says at the end of every project or phase, the information is transferred to an organizational process asset called lesson learned repository. So the lesson learned repository is like the archival or historical information units where you keep all the files of everything that was done. You can't, as a project manager, you can't view your project in a vacuum or that is isolated from other projects in the future. The project you worked on can be used as historical information for future projects. So that's why documenting lesson learned and the register is very important. The other outputs for the managed project knowledge are project management plan updates, and it can be any change to the project management plan. So I did an a series about 2 to 3 weeks ago on develop project management plan and listed the 10 subsidiary plans, the three baselines, and the six additional components. And managed project knowledge, any one of these could be changed or updated based on what you've learned. Remember, this is uh, the executing process where you're doing the bulk of the work and using the bulk of the resources. So when you're doing the work, things can change, and the knowledge that you arrived at creating these project management plans can change, so you can update them. Also, the final thing is organizational process asset updates. So, as you know, some of the process organizational process assets could be, standard operating procedures, guidelines. Any of those can be updated based on the work. If you have to use a new process that wasn't, documented before, because that's the thing with projects. The definition is unique, is temporary, producing a temporary endeavor, producing a unique product, service, or result. And so when something is unique, it's probably the first time you've done it. And, these process improvements or knowledge management, that you've gotten from doing the project work needs to be encapsulated, and, the governance or organization or some type of management document would come out of that. So that's another output of managed project knowledge, which is organizational process asset updates. So this concludes, part three of the managed project knowledge project management process series. This is Projectized. My name is Carla R. Jenkins. certified project management professional, certified Scrum Master and IDLE with 14 years problem solving experience in project management, big data, and IT service management. Projectized is my project management show that airs Mondays through Fridays, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Periscope, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. So I would like to thank all live and replay viewers for taking out the time to watch this episode and this series. I'll be back next week with an all new project management process series. I would like to thank everyone for watching. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can, and you like the content, you can click the subscribe button and the bell icon to never miss an episode of Projectized. I'll see everyone in the next episode of Projectized. Have a great day.